Welcome everybody back to Crypto Cure. A little bit of what NFTs are, and hopefully you guys will have a little bit more knowledge into this whole realm of NFTs. I'm sure you've heard about them. Non-fungible tokens, they aren't just art, they are also utility and community. Different NFT projects will definitely do different things with their utility. Utility meaning what they give their NFT holders, their token holders. Anyone who has a specific NFT from, say, a specific brand or something, that gives them guaranteed digital ticket to whatever that brand or the community of people release that are holding that NFT. I'm going to show you a few examples. OpenSea is the biggest exchange for NFTs on the Ethereum network. There are different networks and different NFTs on those networks. So we're going to talk about the NFTs on the Ethereum network right now. We have Adidas. They released an NFT recently. Now, if I decide to search for a specific NFT, I can go to the search bar, look for it. Generally, you want to see this blue verified collection mark. Otherwise, you could purchase a scam NFT. There's tons of them out there, and you don't want to be purchasing scam NFTs. So you can look at some of the analytics, at least on this trading platform on OpenSea. There's one item. There's 21,000 owners. The lowest price you can buy one for is the floor price, 1.82 Ethereum, which you could originally buy these at, I believe, 0.2 Ethereum. So they've gone up quite a bit. And then they've traded 16.3 thousand in volume in Ethereum. So quite a bit of volume there. So it's not just $16,000. It's basically 16,000 times whatever the current Ethereum price is, which is around $3,100. So 50 million in volume have been traded back and forth. So this collection's a little bit different, is where you would click into the item. It shows what the total supply is and how many owners there are. So there's about 30,000 of these, but they're all the exact same. And so you can go down here and you can you can buy them, or if you own one, you can accept one of these offers. Most projects are going to be a little bit different. If I go to the ranking in OpenSea, I can see some of these other projects. Let's look at number 2 here, which is the Bored Ape Yacht Club. They're very famous. Most people know them. Cheapest price you can get one for is 77 Ethereum, which is very expensive. They have kind of one-of-one arts, but they all look similar. They just have different features. This one has big teeth. This one has big teeth. They have different hats, different fur colors. This one has glasses, different shirt. So they all have a little bit different rarity. I have something called Rarity Tools. You have to download this as an extension, and it'll help kind of define some of the rarity. Rarity meaning how rare it is that it has that trait. So if we go to this one, it's ranked number 292. Which it's higher up on the ranking, meaning it's more valuable. Less of the apes in this collection are gonna have some of the features. So if I click into this one, I can see a little bit of stuff here. You can jump into this website and play around with this and check it out. But if I go down to properties, it's gonna show me what traits it has. So there's a mouth, which is a bored pipe. There's 1% of the apes that have this trait, meaning this ape, only 1% out of the whole collection has this bored ape pipe. 2% have a scumbag eyes. Different things are gonna have different traits. That's what helps separate the value within the collection. Collection itself is separated not just by the art or the features, it's separated by what this project or the people who created Bored Ape Yacht Club are willing to give their token holders. They've gotten merchandise, they've gotten other NFTs, there's a game that came out that they could play. I think they're working on a token, which means people who hold the original Bored Ape Yacht Club apes will get a token, maybe each month or each day. So you really want to look at this like a digital ticket. Gives you access to whatever the creator wants to give. Anybody in that community can get access to it. Most of what you're going to get from holding it is going to be in the Discord. So if you go to their Discord, you can see what they have in their announcements and find out what they're going to release later on. So I don't own a Bored Ape Yacht Club, but I do have Doge Pound Studio. This is a very popular one. They came out a little bit after the Bored Ape Yacht Club did. Most of them have an announcement tab that lets you know kind of what they're building and what they're doing. Right now, they're actually working on a game tournament, and anybody who has this NFT can be part of this game tournament. It's actually linked up with another NFT, and there's a lot that goes into it, but you can just read through these and find out what that community is doing and what they're building and what you can be a part of. Ton of possibilities with NFTs because it's a digital ticket. So I'm gonna go through a few of these and show you some things that people have done. What's possible is all based on your imagination. It's beautiful. VeeFriends is, if you look at these, the art is, I mean, it's hand drawn. Gary Vaynerchuk is the one who drew these. He's a famous influencer. He's got a lot of good stuff to say. I didn't end up buying one of these because I was like, oh my gosh, this isn't art, you know, what he drew, but it was his creation. So in a way, art is in the eye of the beholder. Why I pulled up this NFT project is because each one of these gives you a digital ticket to a real life event for say 3 years. So if I click onto this, it'll actually show in the description. So 2022, 2023, 2024. You're going to get verified admission to his VCon. So this is just one utility that's possible. Another project called CyberKongs. This one was one of the first projects that did something like what they did. Their Genesis collection. If I go down here to the traits, has this trait column, and I look at their Genesis collection, cheapest you can get a Genesis for is 80 Ethereum. What they did with their Genesis collection is if you held one of these, you got banana tokens. And at one point, those banana tokens were worth over $100 each. So each day you held these, you would get 10 banana tokens. So anyone who held one of these would actually get $1,000 a day in banana tokens just for holding them, which skyrocketed the price. After that happened, a lot of projects have been basically fighting for that same floor, trying to duplicate that similar thing to maintain that level of prestige. Did show you guys the Adidas one. One thing that they did is you get 2 special edition clothing items. I believe it's a pair of sneakers and a tracksuit for holding this NFT, and that's gonna be in 2022. So that did help drive the price because it's special edition items and you have to hold this NFT to get them. That's one utility. The utility and the possibilities are literally endless. It's a digital ticket to whatever somebody wants to create and build, and whoever holds that digital ticket gets access to it. You could throw a party and only people who can verify that they own the NFT can get into that party. So it's a club, it's utility, it's advertising, so many things. Whatever you think you can create and put into NFTs, then perfect, do it, right? So the possibilities are endless with NFTs, and that's the beautiful thing. It's not just art, it's so much more. And that's why some of these go for so much money, because what they get you access to is extremely valuable. There might be only one moment in time where you get access to that, and you have to hold this certain NFT, which makes it valuable. Another use case is gaming. If you are playing a game, a computer game or anything like that, and you get a special set of armor for completing a quest, that armor is awesome, but if you leave the game, you don't get that armor anymore, right? If you go to a different game. So what's possible in the NFT world and in the metaverse is that armor would be an NFT. And so if you decide, hey, I'm done playing this game, but this is really good armor and other people would want this, you could sell that armor set to somebody else as an NFT. So integrating games with NFTs is gonna be really big in the future. That's why the metaverse is a big part of that. So NFTs, metaverse, gaming, it's all coincides with each other. It helps build digital and real world applications and integrate within each other. Something super special. Beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, so how do you buy NFTs? So there's a few ways to buy NFTs. You could connect with somebody not on a marketplace and transact that way. You send them coins, they send you the NFT. Pretty risky though. You don't know if somebody's actually gonna send it to you, so dealing with a marketplace is valuable in my opinion. I don't think I would transact off of the marketplace unless I was transacting with a friend. That's one way you can buy NFTs. The other way, obviously we talked about, is the marketplace. And then the third way is you could mint the project. So this is one website called rarity.tools, and you can go to the upcoming tab and it'll show you what NFTs are dropping. This isn't by any means every single NFT project that's dropping. This is just a list of some of them. There's a lot of websites out there that show them. I don't know all the websites, but I've seen a few of them. Rarity Tools is just one of them. So minting the project, that's when you first create the NFT. Basically somebody creates the art and then they put it on the blockchain, and then they allow people to mint it at a cheap price, and it randomizes who gets what. So you could get something with a higher rarity, something that's more valuable, but everybody's paying the same price. So it's kind of like a lottery in a way, but if the project's doing really good, then the original mint price doesn't matter anymore. So if I scroll down this list, I can see some of these, the art kind of just looks dumb and basic in my opinion. And if I go to say their Twitter, I might be able to see how many followers they have. They've got 7,000 followers. which back in the beginning of NFT time, there was less people doing it. So having 7,000 was actually a relatively high number. But as time goes on, you need more and more people in these projects that actually want to be involved in that think it's going to go up. So that project, I think they don't have enough followers to really make it worth it. But regardless, this crazy clown insane asylum, you can look, each one is 0.05 Ethereum. So if you decide to mint it on their website, then maybe it'll go up from there. I personally don't think it would, but that's my opinion. I generally stick with projects that have a ton of people involved in them. And there's a lot of them with 100,000 plus Discord members, 100,000 plus Twitter followers. Those are kind of the projects you want to look out for. If we go down to this one, Rave Apes, let's check it out. You know, they've got 14,000 followers, which is better. And it looks like they minted yesterday, so they're already out. We could probably go look at their collection on OpenSea if we wanted. In fact, let's see if it's on there. Yep, they've got the link to their OpenSea collection. I can click that, it'll bring me over to OpenSea. And these are going, the cheapest one you can get one for is 0.1 Ethereum. We go back to Rarity Tools, they actually minted for 0.05 Ethereum. If you would have bought one, you could make money on it. However, gas prices are pretty expensive, so you really have to be either doing a high volume of these or having a higher return than that to make it worth it. But that's something you'll find out as you go, and maybe the gas fees will be changed on a later date. So let's look at one of these that's being released today. So this one, pre-sale's already happened yesterday at 7 p.m. This Geisha Tea House. The sale is happening today at 7 p.m. American Denver time. Let's see what they have on their Twitter real quick. 5,000 members, pretty low. 0.05 Ethereum for the pre-sale, 0.0888 Ethereum for the public sale. So I'm gonna go to their website. I'm not gonna connect my wallet because I don't know anything about this, but what you would do is you would enter the site. When it's their date and time to release or to mint, they're gonna have a mint now button. You would click it, click as many as you're able to mint if you want to, and then you would verify the transaction on your wallet. It would pop up your MetaMask and tell you to verify the transaction. So 3 different ways to basically purchase NFTs. Purchasing them at mint can be risky if the site is compromised, but it's also going to normally be the cheapest time to buy that NFT. After that, if it's a good project, the price goes up. So we talked a little bit about that. OpenSea is the biggest one. Looks Rare is a Ethereum blockchain NFT platform marketplace. They just recently came out and they did an airdrop and gave tons of people free tokens just for purchasing NFTs. I think they're going to do really good because of how they're set up. They have a token launched with it where OpenSea does not have a token with it. Looks Rare allows you to stake their token and make money that way. And if you trade NFTs, you can make money that way, and you can stake in their stake pool between, looks like Ethereum and the Looks token. So a few different ways for that token to have value, not just the marketplace itself. OpenSea is actually going to be traded on the stock market. They're going to go public. A lot of people aren't really into that because crypto is supposed to be decentralized, and having a marketplace that's centralized kind of defeats the purpose. A project like Looks Rare might be able to take some of that pie because they are working on the decentralized marketplace. Another one here is Salon Art. This one allows you to connect with the Phantom wallet, which uses the Solana ecosystem. We talked about the Phantom wallet with a PH. There is a Phantom coin with an F, but the PH Phantom wallet is a Solana wallet. So there's a lot of different marketplaces within each ecosystem. We showed Looks Rare and OpenSea were 2 of them with Ethereum. Solana is going to have Salon Art and multiple other ones. I've only really used Salon Art, but there are a lot of them. The thing is, your NFT is held on the mainnet that it was created on. So if you created an NFT on Solana, you can sell it or buy it on multiple different exchanges, but it's held on the Solana network. So here I can go and I can discover other projects, a little bit different format. You can play around with either one of these. This project, Dope Apes, the cheapest one looks like 1.08 Solana, which Solana is, I think, around $150 or something like that. So $150 for the cheapest one. The transaction fees for Solana are extremely cheap. If you're getting into NFTs, Solana might be a really good platform to use because there is some money you can make, and the fees are way cheaper than Ethereum. Here you're probably going to pay, I don't know, $2 at the most, I would think, to purchase an NFT, but on the Ethereum network, you're easily going to pay $150 to $400. There's been times where the fees were $600 to $700 to purchase an NFT. In fact, when Adidas came out with their NFT, that's what the price was. It was 0.2 Ethereum, but the gas fees went from $650 to $790. So I didn't end up buying one because the gas fees were so high. And I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get my return on investment back. So gotta look out for that. One thing you can do is you can actually verify different NFTs on the blockchain. If I go to Bored Ape Yacht Club, say I click into one of these and I'm just viewing it on OpenSea, you can actually go to the transaction section and they have this little arrow that points you or takes you to the Etherscan. So I just click that and now it takes me to the Etherscan, which shows all the transactions on the Ethereum network. And I could actually go down to something like right here, it says token transferred. They've got this Bored Ape Yacht Club section or clickable link that will show me what's going on with this collection. It shows the total supply of 10,000 BAYC, which is Bored Ape Yacht Club, and the minimum price of each one, which is 88 Ethereum, which I don't know if this is lagging based on OpenSea or which one is lagging. I can also go and look at how many holders it has, see if there's a good distribution of these NFTs. The top holder has 105 of these, so super wealthy, holding 105 of these if each one of them is $287,000. So there's some in-depth analytics. You can go and verify different things. Etherscan is a little confusing, but once you kind of get the hang of it, you can find things that are really cool. When people say it's verified on the blockchain, Etherscan for the Ethereum blockchain is how you would verify something on the blockchain. How would you verify that it's legitimate or that it's real is by going to Etherscan. Another really cool website here is Dune Analytics. This shows analytics for OpenSea. I'm gonna go ahead and hit refresh and I can see the daily OpenSea volume here. It's gone up and up and up. Basically, more people get into the space and start buying NFTs and the price or the daily volume that's traded goes up each day. So the highest one was 2 days ago and it was $261 million traded in NFTs in one day. Now there's some lower days. Let's look at the lowest day. $37 million traded on the lowest day. So there's a lot of money in NFTs. And there's a lot of reason why there's a lot of money. It's because there's a lot of utility. There's so much you can do with them. And if you hold an NFT, you can have the creator of the NFT be creating value for you throughout history. It's really, really something special. So people want to get the most valuable NFTs and hold them for a long time. This page does have a few other analytic pieces, maybe the monthly volume, monthly NFTs sold. So you can look at this, it's just dune.xyz, and then you can kind of click around and get to the OpenSea Marketplace analytics. Another really cool website here is nftgo.io. This one shows analytics as well, shows different things for different collections, different NFT collections. It's got a whale button so you can see who's holding the most NFTs or the most NFTs of a certain project. The analytics that I look at is going to be the analytics and then more or market data, and I can go down and see what's trending. So I can show the market cap of the whole market, and it's kind of gone down a little, but it's obviously going to ebb and flow. It can't just go up 100% all the time, but there are a few things you can look at. So I'm going to refresh this, and in a 24-hour span, it has gone up quite a bit. And I think it's going to keep continuing to go up. You see how this has a parabolic run up? It's because right now there's not that many people in the NFT space. So if you double that amount of people, it just goes up and up and up and up and up like crazy. Eventually it's going to slow down and taper off, but I can click this holders button and see how many wallets are holding NFTs, and that has gone up immensely. So if we look at here, it's around 1.5 million, and there are 6 billion people in the world, more than 6 billion people. So if you have 1.5 million users or NFT holders, but you have 6 billion people in the world, if say you decide to increase that number to 10 million NFT holders or users, you can have some serious gains on that because people will buy things at different prices and the market can continue to go up, at least for a little bit. It's not going to go up forever, but that's why we're seeing such a parabolic run up. Even though people have already made tons of money, more and more people want to come into this market and make more and more money. Eventually it'll topple on itself. Only the projects that are really worth it are going to be worth money. But for now, everyone is buying, I wouldn't say everyone who's in the space is buying NFTs because there's a lot of value that's created. So I can look at volume on this as well. volume kind of spikes up and down. But I really like to look at holders. People can create multiple wallets. Overall, you can't make a million extra wallets super fast. So there are more people coming into this space each day. A lot of other analytics here. Go to all time. Yeah, it just goes up and up. So buyers and sellers, kind of showing who's buying, who's selling. So really cool analytics. I love analytics because they kind of show a picture of what's going on and give you some value that way. Hope this helps. And if you have any questions, please comment down, like the video, subscribe, check out all my videos. See ya! Woo! Shoo!